What up, it's Brandon here and welcome back to Blading News, your #1 rollerblading news source. This episode is actually brought to you by my first ever Patreon channel supporter, SWT Moves. SWT Moves is a Wellington based moving company owned and run by a rollerblader. I also work for the company, so there's a chance that I'll be working the job. So if you want to know more about that, check the link in the description. But anyway, let's just roll into some industry news. So the first and only story I have to talk about today is about an app called Loke. This is an app that is co-founded by a rollerblader. This app is a free spot finder. Anyone can sign up and put locations on the map of spots to skate. Now this is similar to the app Others, but the difference here is number one, it is also available on Android, not just ISO. And number two, it's not just rollerbladers, it's for all sports, so skateboarding and BMX and scootering, meaning it should be really good for getting spots on the map. I've tried it out and it's very smooth and good. It's really cool that Rollerblading is behind it, and I think we should get behind it as well. So check the link in the description for that as well if you want to try it out yourself. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring your attention to that. That's it for the industry news, so let's move on to everyone's favorite part of the show, product news. First off, there's pins that were sold out super quick. Those nostalgic throwback ones that everyone wanted. Well, they're back in stock. I'm pretty sure none of them are sold out at the moment, so if there's one you thought you missed out on, go check it out. They'll be linked in the description as well. You can probably grab one. It's all for fundraising for the boys out in Hawaii, so it's all for a good cause, so win-win. Go check it out. We got this new skate station by Sonic. I've never seen anything like this. You no longer have to hold your skate in a lap while you undo wheels and replace them. There's a whole station for it that holds your bolts. I really like this idea and this different way of thinking that Sonic's doing, so that's really cool. You also got this really cool skate socks by a new company called Stay Rolling Co. I'm pretty sure they're not out yet, but they're really cool. It's a really simple idea, but this way you can always have some wheels under your feet even when you're not skating. Super cool. On the same line as clothing, we also got a teaser for the new Bladelife line, and it looks so crisp, and I want this t-shirt so bad. So simple but so sick. I really like it. On a completely other note, we got a new company joining the rollerblading scene. This company is called Save Inc. Now the thing that's different about this company is it is focusing on making aftermarket hardware for aggressive skates. So recently I've been noticing how bad hardware is on aggressive skates, even compared to free skates. It's usually just like not very good. Very easy to round, very easy to break. And all the hardware that this company's making, it's all hex key instead of Allen key, meaning it's not gonna round it as much. And they even got cuff bolts, they've got all parts of all skates, and they come in this nice little package, and I think this is a really good idea. So if you wanna check that out, the Instagram will be linked in the description, you can go have a look. I'm excited to see where this goes. There's also a video that Konjures made talking about the product. You can check that out too, that'll be linked in the description. Speaking of Konjures though, we got some really exciting news from them about a new wheel profile being made by them. This is going to be called the Rocket profile. I'm not too sure on what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's a profile that's got more of a carved out edge to help with wheel bar, and I'm really intrigued to see how this goes, and it's so cool that Konjures is in a position where they can create a new thing like this. You can actually pre-order the wheel now, and it's a bunch of packs, including one that comes with this eco-friendly t-shirt, which is super cool. So if you want to support that, which I 100% recommend you should, that'll be linked in the description as well. We also got some new rain liners. They have a bunch of new upgrades, but the main gist of the thing is the fact that they're thinner than the last ones, meaning they can fit in a smaller shell skate like the M12. Damn, so many things to talk about here. Keep going. We got some Kids USD Classic Throne spotted in a Roller Warehouse catalog. I'm pretty sure these skates have been out before, but not in this crisp all black. So that's cool. I'm glad to see there's some more kids skates coming out. And finally, for the 4th video in a row, we're talking about them skates, and it's the them 908. We finally got pictures of it, and it looks good. It's still got that 908 look to it, but it's a lot more refined and nice, and I'm excited to see how they skate. Now they're not going to be available for purchase till early next year, from the top of my head. John is doing some fundraising now to help pay for it. He hasn't made the molds yet, he's just got the prototypes done. The way he's fundraising for this is with the VOD he made with Too Easy called Independent. Now this VOD has tiers to how much you pay for it. Starting off with $99 just for the video, but there's a bunch of other tiers. You can get pins and stuff like that. So if you want to support and help John, like I know you all want to and should, check that out as well. The VOD's well and truly worth it. I got it. And John, he's so cool, man. There's this one part where he does this slide up a wall to sole to like wall tap out that I like watched 100 times over. It just looks so smooth and crisp. It's so cool. John's amazing. You wouldn't think he's as old as he is. He's killing it. Anyway, that's it for the huge list of products. So let's move on to my favorite part of the show, media you should check out. First up, we got Tony Hogan on BBC The Social page on Facebook. They got a whole video on him about how much he loves skating and trying to learn a double backflip. It's really good to watch. I highly recommend checking that out. It's cool that it's branching out to a more mainstream scene as well. We got another competition over on the Facebook group Rollerblading. If you haven't joined it now, I don't know what you're thinking, man. Go join it now. You can win some free intuition liners. All you gotta do is film a new clip of you doing your best trick. Anyone could win. That'll be linked in the description. It's actually sponsored by Roller Warehouse as well, so shout out to them. We also got a preview from Martin Danning's first ever full-length film called I'm Gonna Freaking Murder the name of this. I'm sorry, Martin. Burza Torden. It's not just featuring Martin Danning, it's featuring, you know, the boys that are all around him, Levi. It looks really good. This one preview is enough to sell it for me. I can't wait to see this film. You can follow the Instagram too to get more updates on it. That'll be linked in the description. Yeah, I can't wait. We all seen Blading put up an honest review of The Fifth Element, which is really good and really in detail. And I hope to see more reviews like this. We got this amazing video out of nowhere, which is 32 spots in one day by Alex O'Brien. And I was blown away by this video. It's all filmed for his birthday, I'm pretty sure, and it came out super well. I'm very impressed. Hitting that many spots in one day, I wish I even had that many spots if I'm honest, but it's really impressive and such a good watch. And finally, the director David Hoffman released a documentary he made a long time ago about rollerblading. This was when rollerblading was really heading towards its peak, and it was a really good insight on the start of rollerblading and these young kids that were killing it. It's a really good watch. Definitely recommend checking that out. Of course, everything I just mentioned will be linked in the description, and I do recommend you go watch them yourself. They're worth it. I would love to know what your thoughts on this or anything else I talked about today. So let me know in the comments down below. Before we go, I just wanted to give another channel shout out, and that is to Roll Minnesota. Now, this channel's been working real hard since forever. I've been following them for a while. I've been meaning to shout them out, but I keep somehow forgetting it. I've even wanted to mention the videos just in media, and I've missed it. There's this one video I really like, which is they do a game of Blade with a Wheel of Misfortune, and it adds some cool twists to a game of Blade. And even just the whole intro to the channel, it really gives me that like Nickelodeon, old school, like kids channel vibe. It's really cool. I really like the channel, and you should 100% go subscribe to them. Check them out. They'll be linked in the description and up in the corner. But yeah, that's it for Blading News. If you want to support the series, you can buy the official cup, hat, or stickers. Or you can just subscribe, that helps just as much. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons, Adam, Kevin, Deb, Dennis, Fabian, Chloe, Mark, Mac, Mike, The Book of Grinds, Nathaniel, and Tage. And Sweet Moves. It's such a big list, man. It's gonna take me a while to get a hang of that. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.